Today I'm going to show how I go about cleaning a stove. Now this home is a live and flip project, so any flat surface becomes a catch-all. I'm dressed appropriate because I'll be using Easy Off oven cleaner, and the first thing I'm going to do, preheat the oven to 200 degrees. Now that the stove is preheated, I unplug the stove and we'll remove these elements. Just pull up and straight out. Just like that. Show another one. Then you got these. What I have here is a little bit of bleach, Comet, and Gain mixed. We'll soak these trays for a couple weeks. So what I'll do is I'll leave that soak as long as it takes to get that off. I'll hit it with oven cleaner if needed. I might need a vacuum cleaner. This thing's nasty. I couldn't find a vacuum, and since this is a project house, doesn't really matter. A nice warm breeze coming out of there. Remove these racks. You see, I'm just not set up for cooking, but they are warm. It says not to get oven cleaner on that element. A lot of folks covered in plastic and whatnot. It's real easy to remove. Let me show that. So the oven has cooled down a bit. That looks like a Torx. I probably have it in here, but you also have drivers in here that you can fit on the nut portion. I think that's it. Lefty loosey. Pull straight out, and you got two wire connections here. Grip. Jiggle that off. There you go. There's the connection. Both sides. And then install your screws back where they came from. Safe storage. Using the heavy duty Easy Off. This stuff's pretty strong, so you might want a mask. Definitely gloves and some ventilation. You want to shake it up real good. And there's also a broiler up here, another heating element. I just don't spray that. And since the surface is warm the first time around, this will really penetrate deep. Really saturate it good, especially the heavy spots. You might not want to go too heavy on the glass because it can seep under and then you get that nasty look. So I've slowed the video down to give an update. At the end of the video, I noticed the oven cleaner affected the outer portion of the stove, so you might not want to use it on plastics, things like that. It can damage it. Just use the oven cleaner on the stove top and inside the oven. Thank you. In here, you probably don't have to oven clean. That's minor. I'm going to spray the racks and the top all in one shot. This plastic area I wouldn't hit. Everything else, yes, lightly. So here's my gig. First time spray, warm. And I don't lay saran wrap down so it doesn't dry out. What I do is I come back just before it dries, or even if it dries a little, and recoat the entire area. Keep recoating. That keeps it moist and it penetrates. And then when you feel it's time, well, you do a test. And if it comes up, go for it. If not, spray it again. Or you can clean the majority off and then respray. You could even reheat it and then repeat the process. Thank you. It may seem wasteful of your oven cleaner. That's true. However, if you want things easy, that's what I do. The other avenue is to put saran wrap over the sprayed areas so it doesn't dry out. This is a project house, so I'm redoing the flooring anyway. However, you might want to lay newspaper, cardboard down, protect your flooring. So what I've done, I sprayed it the first time, waited an hour, recoated it, and now that I'm ready to wipe it down, I re-moistened it with oven cleaner so everything's loose. Yeah. I get all the majority off in the beginning. It's nasty. Look at this. Razor blade. I've missed a base. You can remove the knobs, raise the top, and these are also removable too. A screw on each. You can take the entire top off. Pressure wash it. Overall, it turned out pretty good. I'd like to go over a few things, such as I would not use oven cleaner on the outside of the stove. In the oven and the stove top is fine. This is plastic. Although it looks alright, I just went ahead and did it because this stove was in such sad shape. For the grates, after they soaked a couple hours, oven cleaner, I just used the steel wool pad and it came off easily. Quick clean on the drawer, no oven cleaner. Turned out pretty nice. No damage from the oven cleaner. Stovetop looks good. These rings were pitted a little bit, rusted. However, they're black, so it doesn't really show. Satisfactory. So what I noticed, the oven cleaner, I was starting to get some of the paint from the stove coming off. So just use a more mild cleaner on the outside surface. So I'm not satisfied with the front window. It's got some dirt on the inside, and then the frame has some spots on there. And this is plastic, this side. So I'm going to see if I can remove this outer shell and clean that. Nice! Phillips drive. So I don't have to take it all the way off. I just clean it right like it sits. I can get to all them spots too. Nice! Wow. Where was those dirty spots at? Look at that. That had a chrome look to it when we just looked at it. With the spots on it, it's black. Nice. Looks like brand new. That's unreal. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Hope this has helped someone. And if you'd like to follow the remodel of this kitchen and the stove and microwave in context, I'll provide a link